Da-na-na-na, 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 da-na-na-na. They're creepy, they're sexy, and they're goofy, and have a lot of groupies, and all together a team, the Air Sign family. Da-na-na-na, 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 da-na-na-na. Air signs. I just made us up a new song. Oh my god. I gotta practice this some more, but I hope you guys like it. Hope that you are doing well. It is Monday, June the 8th. A whole new goddamn week. Ooh, child. May went fast. June is getting up out of here. This will be your weekly What's the Tea message. Don't be a monotone spirit, babes. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you like to book me for a personal message, check me out at thebettyspalace.org. All right, air signs. Let's see what the tea is. Ooh, somebody's trying to telepathically communicate with you. Somebody feels like they're under judgment. I do feel like there's a karmic energy that want to try to make you feel a type of way about your relationship. Okay. Yep. Because this person has become emotionally unavailable to them. Okay. And are more obsessed with you. This could be a narcissistic baby mother or a baby father. So, air signs. Some of you guys know that your person was tied to a very narcissistic dynamic. Okay. With a third party. This could be somebody they had kids with or they have a history with. And I'm not gonna lie, they could have been playing in magic or energy to kind of detour a divine connection. Okay. But I feel like prayer changes things. Hello? Woo child. Cause I feel like, ooh, you come from a praying family. You are a prayer warrior. Okay. And I feel like now that you're praying, somebody is realizing what they were doing. Okay. They realizing that this might be too far gone to win you back over. So let's see. These are very specific messages. Either it is or it ain't your reading, guys, but it is general. Okay. You like to book me again for a personal reading, do that. This could involve an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Capricorn, an Aries, a Pisces, Three of Pentacles. The third party knows about you. Justice card. I feel like somebody came clean about you. Okay? They came clean about you, air signs, to a third party. All right. Yep. And they didn't clear their conscience. They're able to move on from this situation and come towards you and communicate their feelings. Okay? Oof. But the gig is it might no longer be an option with you because once upon a time when you were open and ready for them, they were being manipulative. Wow. Yes, this could be a Leo. This could be an Aquarius, a Libra, a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio's heavy here. I'm also seeing, yep, Sagittarius. Mm. I feel like they left you alone long enough for your damn perspective to change, air signs. Page of Wands. They kind of treated this like a situationship, or you feel like they came in, okay, very passionately, but when you would address some type of emotions or you would want to talk about the connection, they would literally block you out. Some of y'all, they would ghost you, they would cut you off, they will stop communicating. And I feel like it would be after having such a great time for a lot of you guys after passion. It's kind of like, damn, they couldn't offer more than that. Somebody likes to wear boots, Tims. Okay. I feel like outside of passion, they weren't willing to work on the connection. And now they regret it. Okay? Because I do feel like where they were staying at, it was kind of convenient. This person was getting something out of it. That's why they stayed. This person wants to apologize to you. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I don't know if they stand a chance. Again, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, okay, Capricorn, Virgo, Ten of Swords in reverse. You've already given yourself closure on this, air signs. You've already given yourself closure on the betrayal. Okay. Yes, you stopped giving to this toxic situation. You just wrote it off as toxic. Maybe you felt like this was some type of lesson, okay, that you needed to learn. Hmm. What's the challenge here at this very moment in time? What is the challenge here? Nine of Wands. Somebody blocked or your guard is up. Like, shit, it's gonna be hard as fuck for them to get in. Yeah. You're blocking out a reunion on purpose. Okay? I do feel like there's a reunion that's being delayed. And it's not even necessarily a rejection with the Four of Cups in reverse. Empress, you just are not taking this person serious, air signs. You just feel like you don't need to be taking this person serious. This is the blockage right now. Okay? How is this person truly feeling about you right now? Indecisive. Okay, because they don't know whether you've moved on or not. They're definitely in their fucking feelings. Okay, within the next month or so, they're gonna try something. Tell me more. To collaborate, okay? I feel like you're not gonna show up in the same way though. Okay. I do feel like their friends and shit don't support them coming back towards you. Mm. Because then they won't benefit from this person. This person could be the life of the party. Like they support their friends, their family. Okay. But I feel like this person is going to go through a deep emotional cleanse this summer. And there'll be endings with people that they called friend, okay, or certain family. Y'all see those orbs? Damn. Kind of look like a bug, but I can't see them. Temperance card. Mm. I feel like, whoo, child. This person is about to get a cold ass reality check. Okay? They about to get smacked upside the head for sure. Let's see, air signs, what this person would like to say to you at this time. Hold on. What this person would like to say to you at this time, air signs. Hold on. Well, the first card says, I don't want you to help me, but I want you to help me. Okay. So it's given like they don't need you financially, but maybe they need you emotionally. Okay. Maybe they need you to give them some guidance, some advice. I'm lost without you. Okay. What would this person like to say to my beautiful air signs? Touch me. I mean, teach me what you know. Okay. I still want a kid. I don't care how old we are. Oh my God. Can you just hear me out and stop making assumptions? Okay, what would they like to say? I believe there's a reason we met. Let's prove everyone wrong. Even my family is jealous of how I love you. Mm. I don't want you talking to them. I finally understand you now. I'm not a bad person. I'm just misunderstood. And karma is tearing my ass up. Damn. Okay. So, wow. I feel like mm, at this time, air signs, what would the universe like you to know about them? What would the universe like you to know about them? Damn. That, oh my gosh. Somebody else and they know who you are. Okay. This person feels like the people around them have been exposed. They are a little too happy about what's going on with you and them. This person is starting to be schooled on what energy vampires and karmic energies look like. And now they're praying. I just seen 1111. Okay. They could realize when certain people come around, they start having issues. I feel like this person was thriving in this environment at first because they fed off of each other's insecurities. But now they feel lonely in a room full of people. Okay. Completely have checked out of all of this messiness. Okay. Completely have checked out is what Spirit is saying. I know that's right. Yep. And there's been secrets. There's things about you or their about them or their upbringing that you don't know about the family. They could be trying to telepathically communicate because they feel bad about breaking promises to you, air signs. All right. So what's their next actions towards you? What's their next actions towards my beautiful air signs? Mm, they miss you a lot. They feel like you're their soulmate. Okay. They could try to stay in a nostalgic place where they remind you of old memories, okay? They might even wear the same outfit. They might take you on a date that you guys went to before. Okay, something about this very moment on this timeline could be playing out or reminding you of the past. Maybe something that you guys should have done in the past is gonna come back around. They're planning to spend a lot of time with you, okay, to have fun with you this summer. All right, to kind of work on their faith, get their mind in alignment. Okay, they're setting intentions right now. High priestess, they're planning to follow their intuition and give you an offer. Okay, again, I got freaking Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got Cancer here. All right. We got Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius moon, Pisces moon, Scorpio moon. Okay. Next action, Taurus air signs. Done taking care of other people. Even though they care, their perspective has changed. There could be somebody in their energy that they actually support. Okay, and they don't want to do that shit no more. They're ready to have their freedom, their space, their time back so they can pursue you. All right, air signs. Hmm. So let's see. Potential outcome for this week. Potential outcome this week. Hmm. Something's not an option unless they change their perspective. Being with an air sign is not an option. Okay. That breadcrumbing, they're gonna go from a page to an ace of pentacles. All right. And I feel like for some of y'all, that's gonna piss you off. Because it's like, well, bitch, you could have been doing this. Okay, you could have been doing this. Heavy earth sign. Okay? Ace of Wands. It's time now. In the current moment, you got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. There's a brand new passion, a new beginning. This is going to start off with people being honest, with clear intentions. Yeah, intentions have been made clear. You're where they want to be. After something else ended, they went through a transformation. Okay, and they could have lost a little bit of something, but they're happy that they were able to break free. All right. What's the advice from your spirit team collective? What's the advice from your spirit team about this situation? There was a lack of direction at first because of a family dynamic. It was keeping restrictions on this person, but I feel like their confidence moving forward, because even then things were one-sided. Okay, but I feel like they felt like if they took charge, then they would hurt other people's feelings. They cared about that at first, but with the world card, the tables have turned. Okay. There's an opportunity coming their way and they jumping on that. They're coming to get you. Okay. With the death card transformation. All right, because in your eyes, you might think they want everything, they have everything they need, but there's times they feel like all they're missing is you. Oh, okay. So air signs, how are you gonna feel when this person approaches you? You miss them a lot. You're in love with them too. You want them to be traditional. You don't know what's gonna happen, but you're willing to work with them. Yep. Have a new passionate beginning with this person. All right. So what is the advice from spirit? There is a passion in the beginning. There is no choice. Nobody is going to be able to hold back. Okay. It's destined for you guys to be in a long-term commitment. All right. This person has been doing some soul searching. Spirit is saying, do not dwell in a disappointment. Try to move on from that and see what this offer is about. All right. It is okay to feel how you felt. It could be a little triggering, but it's not anything that you guys can't work through. All right. All right, air signs. So we gonna go ahead and wrap this session up with a quick ye versus them. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. All the way from Aries to Pisces, air signs. Let's get into the vibes. Ooh, you got Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Aries is ready to make the investment. Okay, Page of Pentacles. They're going from, damn. Some of you guys, they think that it's a wise investment, but they're going to take their time investing. If you're dealing with a Taurus, there's a tower here. They've realized that they want you. Okay. You're dealing with a Gemini. Ace of Cups. They having a new beginning in love. They manifested this. Geminis, you guys are having a new beginning in love. Something that you manifested or the person that you with manifested. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they're spying on you. They've seen that you are completely over them, or that's how they feel. Their signs dealing with a Leo. How is Leo feeling? Burdened because they think you're walking away. Okay. If you're dealing with a Virgo, Queen of Wands, they're very confident with your mean ass. They like, damn, you so mean in them jeans, air sign. Virgo feel like you mean, but they kind of like that shit. At least they know they don't got to worry about you. You definitely can handle your own. If you are dealing with a Libra, Page of Cups, expect the message to come in immediately followed by sabotage. Okay? Libra, you could be dealing with somebody that's motherfucking bipolar. Be mindful. If you're dealing with a Scorpio air signs, they're disappointed as fuck. Okay, but they're not showing that right now. Okay, be careful of them trying to trauma bond with you. Okay, this could be a trauma bond. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius air signs, ooh, Two of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. They're like, okay, is this a soulmate or not? I do feel like Sagittarius could be feeling unsure, okay, of the connection or what they feel right now. If you guys are dealing with a Capricorn, they are restraining themselves, okay, because they will receive some type of consequence for fucking with you, okay. The universe and already told them to get out your face, okay. If you guys are dealing with an Aquarius, hmm, there's some type of rejection going on. Aquarius ain't saying nothing. They're beating around the bush. If you are the Aquarius, the person you talking to, or they're not saying nothing. They're beating around the bush about something. Okay. Moving forward, last but not least, my beautiful air signs. They're dealing with a Pisces. Ooh, they're gonna friend zone you and isolate yourself because I feel like they want to keep their options open. Be advised, okay? And I love you guys, air signs. Till next time. Bye.